Hello everybody, how you doing? So today we're going to talk about why you don't want to sleep with a guy too soon. So when is too soon? A lot of women will go on a date and you'll feel really good about the guy and everything, and he might try to get you in your bed. And some women will do this. So should you sleep with the guy on the first date? My answer would be no to that. Absolutely no. I don't see any reason to sleep with a guy on the first date, because you get into a few issues where, first of all, the guy's not working for you, and you want a man to put in some work for you, right? Sorry, I just got waiting for all the trucks to pass. Yeah, so you want a guy to put in some effort into your relationship, because think of the analogy of we appreciate more what we have to really work for, right? And if you don't have to work for it, you're not going to appreciate it that much when you do get it. Yeah, so when a guy gets you on the first date, or even the first week or the first few dates, he's not going to appreciate you that much. You're just going to be a conquest to men. And when men are surveyed, actually, they've done a lot of surveys on this where they've asked men, would you have a long-term relationship with someone you slept with on the first date? And most guys will say no. We just don't, we're not going to take that kind of person home, because they're going to look at you as cheap, as easy, and then they're going to go on to the next woman. Because men really want to fight for a woman. They want a challenge. They're going to actually be more attracted to the woman who waits and doesn't get into sex too early. So that's a big reason why you don't want to get into have sex with a guy too early. And I think of it this way. I remember when I was young, and I was a tomboy, so I liked guys' toys sometimes, So when I was early teens, I wanted this video game system, and I wanted it so much. So I begged and begged and begged my mother to buy me this system, this game system. So she was like, okay, you got to do a few things if you want it. And this was like early in the year, probably like March or something like that. She's like, maybe you'll get it for Christmas only if you do a certain amount of things. And those certain things were, first of all, I had to get really good grades in school. So that was a big thing. And then I had to clean. I had to keep my room clean. I had to help her clean the house. I had to do extra chores. I had to start dinner because I'm Italian, so I had to, I already knew how to cook and everything. Yeah, so I knew how to cook and clean and everything. So my mom said, as long as you do all these things, keep your grades up, get more chores, cook and clean, and maybe you'll get it. So what I did was I got good grades. I came home, I studied, I did my homework. After I did my homework, I would clean, I would start dinner, and I did this for the entire time that I asked for it up until Christmas. And Christmas Day come, and I didn't know if I was going to get it. I looked under the tree and I saw my video game system, because I knew exactly how it looked. I was like, that's the box, that's it. And when I got it, I opened it. That's the first present I opened. I loved it. I was like looking at it in awe. Like every time I opened the controllers, I was looking at everything in awe of everything. So I treated it like it was a diamond, like it was gold to me. Every time I played, I would play it almost every day. I wouldn't, I think like every day after school, I would play it. I never got tired of it. I had it for years after I had it, after I'd gotten it, and I treated it like it was gold. Every time I put it away, I would make sure I put the controls away. I had like the little dust cover for it, and I loved it so much. Why did I love it so much? Because my mother just didn't say, oh yeah, you want this? Okay, let me go get it. She was like, no, you have to work for this, because this is something you really want, right? You have to work for it. So that's what gave me that admiration for it, and that's why I appreciated it so much when I did get it. And I had it for many years. The same thing goes for with a guy. If he gets you really easy, is he really going to appreciate you and treat you like a diamond all the time? No. If you just give it up to him, he's just going to treat you like, okay, I could get sex from this girl whenever. She had sex with me on the first date. There was no challenge in it. So, she's just one of those other girls. So he's not going to appreciate you. But what if you're a woman that doesn't give it up to him? That says, okay, we had a nice date, let's go out another time, have another date, you have a lot of fun, you go out to different places, and you give him time because you want to see what kind of guy this is. Because you don't want to just go around sleeping with everyone, right? So you want to find out what kind of guy is he. Is he long-term relationship material? Because he might not be that. Even if you feel a connection to him when you first meet him, he might not be that kind of relationship material, because you don't really know this guy yet. You don't know everything, because when a guy is first meeting you, he's going to put his best step forward. He's going to put his best foot forward. He's not going to show you all the little things or little habits, the way he acts with his family, with his mom. You're not going to see all those things. You're not going to see if he's a generous guy or if he's, you know, very cheap with things, or you're not going to see really how he treats you and what his long-term goals are. Any guy can say on the first date, yeah, I want to get married, I want to have kids, I want to buy a beautiful house. They can say that, but see how he keeps his promises. Because you're basically trying the guy out. You're saying, hey, I want to see if we're compatible with each other. I don't want to just jump into things. And once you jump into sex, you're changing the pattern of the relationship, because now it becomes a sexual relationship. And now he's always going to want that. So every time he sees you, he's going to expect that from you every time you see him. But you want to add other elements, because you want to get to know this person first before he's just someone who wants sex from you and someone you have sex with. So you want to get to know this person and say, okay, you know, if this is a long-term guy for me, I'm not just going to go and sleep with every guy I meet, you know, on the date, or every 2 weeks. I'm not going to just give it up in 2 weeks. I say have a time limit when you feel like that he's really proven himself to you, that you've seen many aspects of his personality, and that the relationship can go somewhere. And it's going to go somewhere. Sorry, there's a lot of distractions here this morning. I'm trying to do more videos outside instead of always being in the car. So, yeah, you want to learn all those things about him. Now, if you're just looking for a guy to have sex with or a guy to sleep with, then that's your decision. But if you're really looking for something long-term and you want a guy who's really appreciating you, I definitely think sex would be out of the picture in the beginning. And it's obviously it's something you're going to do later if he's a good fit for you. But don't just give everything to a guy. And that comes with anything, not just sleeping with a guy, but just with anything, like giving him gifts or always being available for him. You want to give him something to work for. You want to give him a place that he has to work to for. So I'd love your comments on this. I'd love to find out if you guys agree with me. So if you guys could leave all of your comments in the comment section and let me know how you feel. Let me know if you think that it's something good to sleep with a guy in the beginning, or if you should wait a little bit longer to make him work for you a little bit more. As always, if you could subscribe to my channel, please, that'd be great, so you could get all the updates, because I'm putting out a lot of interesting videos lately, so you'll get all those updates. Hit the little bell so you'll get all of my updates every time I upload a video. If you would like to send me an email so I can answer any of your questions, you can email me at TheRelationshipGal@gmail.com. I'll put it in the description. You can also, if you'd like to book a one-on-one Skype session, you can go to my website, which is laurathelovecoach.com, and you could book a 1-hour Skype session. Until next time, have a good day.